I talked with you in the last meeting about the rational ruling and the intellectual one. Do you remember? Are there subcategories to understand so? Stay tuned.
Let's go!
If you remember, the rational ruling's definition was adding something to something else or negating it from it through the mindset and the intellect. Are there subcategories for it? The obligatory, permissible, the impermissible or improbable. The obligation rationally is what is not imagined and expected by the rationality, its negation. And it has also subcategories. The first one is the necessary obligation, and the second one is after search obligation. What is the difference? We'll know. The necessary obligation is what is grasped and comprehended by the rational thing without thinking and reflecting. It is something necessarily understood by your mentality. Like, for example, when I say the child is younger than its father, or number one is smaller than number two. It is something necessarily understood by everybody, and it doesn't need any kind of thinking or reflecting. But the after search obligation is the matter that you need to grasp it a little bit of thinking. And it needs evidences and searching. Like, for example, to talk about this world, is it creator or not creator, you need to search about the evidences and so on. You need to reflect and you need to think more and more to reach the certainty and the reality. So it is something is called after search obligation. The possible things is the second one. What is it? It is a matter that has two sides or two parties, and both of them are equalizing each other. You can prove this and you can prove that. Both of them are equalizing one another. Like, for example, the bodies. You can say this body is moving, or you can say it is stable. Both of them is based on the body itself. It is possible that it is moving, and it is possible also to be stable. And that is something necessary, also related to the possible thing. And the second one is the after search possible issue, which like the permissibility of punishing the obedient one, or the possibility and the permissibility for the Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala to reward the sinner. Maybe he is sinner, but it is possible to the Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala to punish him and to reward him. It is something possible for the Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala because he has the power to do so. And we'll delve into that matter in the power of the Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala's lesson. The impossible is the matter that is not imagined at all by the mindset. And it is also two subcategories, the necessary and the after search. Like the emptiness of the body from the stability and the movement. I cannot say about this body that it is not moving and at the same time it is not stable. It is impossible. Either it is moving or stable, but both of them are negated is impossible. The after search is like associating with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala other partners. It needs for you a lot of evidences and searching and reflecting to reach the certainty of negating or refuting the misconception of believing with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and any other God. To negate that way, you need an evidence, and to prove it, it is impossible by the mindset. Look at that. The only religion that is respecting the logic and respecting the mindset is Islam, not any other religion. And that is why we say Islam is what is convenient with everything. Convenient with the innate, convenient with the mindset, convenient with the heart, convenient with the spirits, convenient with the soul, convenient with everything. And there is a very important note here, which is the creed of Islam is not proved by the traditions, is not proved by the legacy, is not proved by the customs, is not proved by the inclinations and the desires. The only field and the dominion to prove Islam is the mindset and the principles of logic, and also the legislation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to reconcile between both of them. And in our series, when we delve into the other lessons, we will understand that a lot of verses in the Noble Quran are proving the matters that we are doing. But you can find a lot of people asking the question, why do you take the verses of the Noble Quran to prove your creeds? Don't use the Noble Quran in proving your creeds as Muslims. The Noble Quran is a rational book. The Noble Quran didn't tell you something against the rationality and the mindsets of the people. So the issues that are opened by the verses of the Noble Quran are logical and rational issues also. So we take them into consideration. So it is like the light of guidance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He provided us with.